What's up, dudes? Chooch, back with another video, and today we're looking at this right here. This is my Maxpedition FRP, my first response pouch right here, or this is pretty much my like personal first aid kit that I've set up, and this is gonna hook right on my Maxpedition Falcon 2, and you can see on the side right here I got a tourniquet system that I can take on and off, whether I'm going like just depending upon the day if I want to have this on here or not. And I got everything packed in here. I got a full trauma kit in here, all your basic stuff. So let's get right into it. And on the front right here, I got a little patch. I'll throw the link in the description. It was like $4 for like an add-on item on Amazon. So just to mark your stuff so that if you get hurt, then other people kind of know where your stuff is, and then they can help you out. So like that, it's good to mark your medical kits with a medical sign. So just opening it up, you got two beefy zippers right here with these positive grip zipper pulls, so you can really get to it if you need to. If you're injured yourself, you can get in here and actually open this thing up. And so the cool thing about this pouch, watch this, it falls straight down like this, and you have this cool suspension system in here. You see this? So you can set this with this tab to however you want it to open. Basically, if you want it to open, say, all the way up like this, have it fall out like that, you can set it that way. You can set it to where it'll open up just a little bit, so you can just reach in here and get whatever you need out of here. But I like to have it so it opens up kind of like a tray on the side of my bag like this, so that it's literally just like a medical tray that somebody can use, and it have like as a workstation whenever they're working on something or somebody. And getting right into it, I have a lot of stuff in here, and this thing packs out really well. You got a zippered pouch on the back right here. You got two big kind of elastic bands where you can put stuff behind it and in the elastic bands. On this side, you have one slot pouch in the back right here, just with this gossamer mesh where you can see through it. And then you have just two elastic bands right here where you can put stuff actually behind it as well. And then smaller stuff right here is for your tapes and band-aids and everything. So the way this pack's set up is really cool. Like it's just like the I think it was the FR1, the Maxpedition FR1, but this is just kind of a refined version of that. And you also, a cool thing about this pouch that some of the other ones don't have is your hook and loop field on here, which I like to have in a medical pouch. And if you want to carry this as well, if you've seen my other Maxpedition videos, you can take a strap off of like a messenger bag, and since it has these D-rings on here, you can actually just clip that to a strap itself and carry this out. Say if you're going mountain biking or something, you can literally just strap this on to your mountain bike. You can strap this on to anything else with these clips right here. These are going to be your strongest points for carrying it, like just with like a strap or something. So that's really cool that they incorporated these in there as well. And getting into the contents in here and showing you what I got, it's really a lot of good stuff. So check this out. I got two Neosporin in here, and this is just with the Gorilla Tape around it. So you want to take a little bit out. This is a new tube. You want to squeeze some of it out into whatever it may be, and keep that Neosporin or whatever, but put some Gorilla Tape around it, so if it splits open, it's not going to leak all in your bag and get everywhere. And this Gorilla Tape will actually hold that in there. It's a good tip for sure. So and then I got right here I got an Israeli bandage, and this thing's vacuum sealed. You can see it's a real Israeli bandage, and it's called, I guess they call it the emergency bandage, and you can get them on Amazon. And basically it's just a vacuum sealed massive like bandage you can use for a gunshot wound, for a cut, for anything like that. And you can actually strap it together yourself. So if you I'll link it in the description if you want to check out like what this actually looks like. I'm not going to open it up and everything because I want to keep it like compact, so I can actually keep it in this kit, because if I open it up it would expand and it would be too big to fit in here. But these things are great. You can use them for pretty much any type of big wound, and it'll get you to the hospital, you know what I mean? And it's sterile in here, and so it's good to have. So like and it's good to keep it in these things as well because it keeps them sterile. So I'm probably gonna actually put some tape around this. Like, since you actually saw it, I'm gonna tape it all down and kind of make it more compact so it fits in here even better. And then right in the back right here, this thing is awesome. If you haven't checked these things out, like I wish I'd have known about these things as a kid or whatnot, or my dad would have known about them. These would have been great, like for any type of arm breaks or sprains or anything like that. It'd been perfect. You know what I mean? Like I came across these the other day on a YouTube video, and basically what it is it's a splint you can just roll up like this, And you can see that it doesn't have much rigidity right now, but as soon as you fold it, like you fold it in like this, curve it a little bit like that, just cup it like that on the inside, and all of a sudden this thing goes from folding up like that to like super firm. Like you see that, you can't even bend it. It's just like rock solid. Like it's crazy. So you can just take that, form it like this, put your arm in here, and you'll be able to wrap that up with like this Israeli bandage right here, and then you'll be good to go, getting to the hospital or getting the help or wherever you're going. And this will be, I mean, this will actually really help out a lot. I mean, I've had some motorcycle accidents before. I broke my collarbone. I mean, this wouldn't really help with that. But imagine if you broke your arm or something like that. This would be at least enough to get the pain away, you know what I mean? Just to get to the hospital, you know what I mean? Because it hurts like hell having an unbraced, broken arm. So this thing is really cool, and it's called a SAM splint. And a tip I'm going to give y'all, you'll see I cut it right there. Order the biggest one they have, because it costs the same exact amount as a small one, just like this, and then just cut it in half so you can have 2 of them for 2 different kits. So this is just half of the main one, and the only benefit of the big one is you can actually fold it back over your arm, and I mean, there's really no need for all that. Like if you just want to fit it in a kit like this is really all you need. So SAM splint, good to have in there. And then getting into, we'll go ahead and get into the little pouch in the back right here. So you can see like that right there, you got this big open spot. That's where I put the SAM splint, and then you got these two elastic bands right here to fit stuff in. So the layout of this thing's really perfect for medical stuff. It really is. Like, I mean, that's what it's designed for, and they nailed it on that. And then in the back right here, I got some quick clot, this is just like clotting sponge. This stuff's kind of expensive for what it is, but for any type of big wound where you're going to be bleeding or whatever, this is what you need. Like the quick clot is the good shit. Like you got to have that for any type of big wound, and if you don't have that in your med kit, you got to get some of it, because I mean, that is for heavy trauma, but heavy trauma can happen, you know what I mean? So it's good to have it. And then in the back right here, I just basically have some antiseptic pads just to clean up a wound or whatever, in the same spot as the clotting, because you want to clean before you put the clotting sponge in there. And then just extra like band-aid right there, and then some more antiseptic cloths, and then more antiseptic cloths, because I have these in the same pocket because you want to clean the wound before you put this in there, so as best you can. And let's see, getting into this side over here. So you see I got it laid out. I got gloves right here, so these are easily visible. So anybody that's opening this kit that may be trying to help you out, they can immediately see the gloves. Like I don't have them down in one of these pockets or anything. You want to be able to, because they want to be able to put these on, because they're more inclined to probably help you out if they can put gloves on, because it's nasty dealing with like blood and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I just, right here in this pocket, I just have like every type of band-aid. I got big band-aids, small band-aids, little band-aids, and then the Neosporin's accessible on the outside. And these are going to be your main thing you use, just the Neosporin and the band-aids, you know what I mean? So having those on the outside is a good thing. And then I just have some ibuprofen and some non-aspirin, and basically this is just like, it's gonna be for headaches, for anything like that. And then for somebody that can't take an aspirin or whatever, you have this to help them out if they need it. So this is always good to have, just a little pack, and you can replenish these if you need to. Like I have a bunch of those. Just go on Amazon and get you one of those like first aid, big ass first aid boxes or whatever, and then you can raid that thing and just set up all your little med kits and everything from that big box. And the cool thing about those big box med kits from like Walmart or whatever is everything's individually packaged, so it's easily that you can fit it in your med kits nice. So that's what I like about it. Like for instance, like this. See, this is like some tape. This is like pretty much like duct tape, I guess, but it's kind of like for medical purposes, and it came in the came with this quick clot and everything. So like to bandage everything up, to use the gauze and whatnot, I literally just took one of the Adventure Medical Kit trauma kits and put it in here. So I have a full trauma kit in this pack. And so here's my gauze, here's this, and so you can literally gauze everything up and stop a huge bleeding wound just with these right here. And then in the back right here, I got a massive gauze pad right here, and then I got another thinner gauze pad, and then large band-aid gauze pad, and then more alcohol wipes and that side as well. And right here, this is just another really It's a triangular bandage. You can use this for pretty much anything. Like you can like set it up to where it holds your arm up. It's like, say if you broke your arm, you can wrap it like around your neck and then put it under your arm and you'll be good to go, which is pretty cool as well. And then let's see in the back, that's pretty much it. And then just on the outside, I showed y'all this as well. This is my tourniquet. And I have this set up so I can take it on and off right here because this thing is kind of bulky and there's no way to really set this thing in there. And some of the times I actually don't want to have it on me. So I just got a Velcro strap around here like this, and then you can take this bad boy out like this. And it works really well. What you do, say if you got a wound on your arm, thigh, wherever it may be, you just take this bad boy. Say if you got shot in the arm right here. You take this thing, put it up right around about right here. Strap this thing down as tight as you can. Like I'm not gonna do it, of course, as tight as I can because I don't want to cut off my circulation right now. And then you would take this thing, pop this out. Shit, I got it velcroed in here right now. But all right, you see on this side, you just take this thing and twist it. So you just twist it like one time, like all the way around like that, and then you just pop it into the slot right there. And then your arm, like my arm is losing circulation right now. You just pop it in the slot right there, under there. It'll go. I got it a little bit too tight in all honesty, and then you're good to go. I don't want to cut off my circulation, but it works really well in all honesty. I could demonstrate better if I did it on my thigh, but y'all come see how these things work. Like, I hurt my arm already, but like honestly, this thing is a champ. And if somebody did get shot around you, you'd be the damn hero. And if you did get shot and somebody helped you out with it, or if they could at least halfway figure out how to get this thing on you, you'd be good to go. And it works out well. I think this is like 16 bucks, and I'll throw the link in the description for you guys so y'all can get one. And it's just good to have. You probably will never use it in your life, but you don't know in this world nowadays, you know what I mean? And like, say in the Vegas shooting, if somebody would have had one of these close by, there could have been a few lives saved, you know what I mean? Like for sure. And say like in some of these shootings in school, if they would have had one of these in one of the med kits, which they don't in any of the classrooms, they probably could have saved a life, you know what I mean? Like that's a huge thing, is stopping bleeding. And that's why I got all this stuff in here, because like nowadays, I mean, I'm a gun advocate, and like I appreciate what guns are and everything, but I understand in America we live in an environment where, you know what I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. So that's why I carry this stuff. And putting together one of these kits, having kids, whatever it may be, for having your car, if you're an outdoorsman, whatever you do, it's good to have one of these nowadays. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with it. So set up one, whether it's in the Maxpedition FRP or whether you set one up in a different brand, whatever you do. But anyways, this is just my setup right here in the Maxpedition AGR series FRP, and this is everything I was able to fit in this little pack right here. So anyways, dudes, it's been Chooch. If y'all enjoyed the video, throw it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.